I think one of the best jokes from the Chainsawman community is the reading comprehension devil, because you realize that the reading comprehension devil, like the amount of people who just generally do not read Chainsaw Man, or I think they just kind of look at the pictures and don't actually read the content of the story, or I don't know what they're doing, because they give some of the most brain dead, horrible takes ever about the story. Like when people will say this is a Gunner anime or a Gunner manga, I'm like, all right, you, yeah, okay, buddy. Like what do you even say to that half the time, man? Because I don't know, man. Like some people's media literacy is literally just not there, bro. Like I really don't get it sometimes, man. I understand, like, okay, you cannot like the story, or you can not agree with the themes, but when you boil it down to it, this is just a Gunner anime, or Chainsaw Man fans are all just horny, which is not wrong. You know, you're right about that, but that doesn't detract from the story, and how most of the times, like some people just genuinely do not understand like what is going on, and I think a lot of the time it's also because some of the things are kind of uncomfortable to like come to terms with, and to be honest with you, they are kind of hard to understand. Where you really have to sit with them, and you honestly to understand some of the themes of Chainsaw Man, you generally have to do some research. Like it's a little insane to be honest, but that's because Tatsuki Fujimoto is generally like a very intelligent person, man. Like some of the things he puts in his story, I like, and I read like some, and I'll watch some people's reviews or like analysis, and I'm like, oh my goodness, I would have never even thought about that, right? Like, how did you even figure that out, or how did you even make that connection? And then I realized, oh wait, this is probably true. Now, you know, sometimes we be over analyzing, but a lot of the times I'm like, wow, there are levels to writing, there are levels to stories, and I'll be honest, I think this was the big thing that made me kind of switch over to start reading more like actual books from manga, because I was like, oh my goodness, there are some people who can write some pure heat, bro. Like there is some pure peak fiction out there, man. I gotta go read it, bro. But yeah, that's all I had to say, man. I was just like, the reading comprehension level is strong, man. Whew.